What?
Well, good morning, everybody.
Hi, Facebook friends.
Welcome to Canonsburg UP Church.
This is Wednesday, October
5th.
the...
2022.
I knew it was October 5th.
I knew you knew it. I just figured we would
That's
share the introduction.
And you know what? And you said 2022.
Yep.
I'm trying not to say that. I'm trying to be cool and say 2022. And then you know what?
I don't think I don't think that's the.
And do you know what I also haven't noticed is that on your checks, you used to have 19 up where the date was, and you just put 63 or 98. 19 was there already. I'm waiting for them to start to put 20.
Oh, mine are.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Oh, I don't think mine.
I don't have that many checks, to be honest with you.
Well, they used to say 20. Well, that was, of course, the time when we didn't use numbers for everything. So you wrote January, or you wrote June.
Yeah, mine has a line and 20, and that's it. So you can fill in the rest. But I guess that is I remember somebody was saying something about that, about like check fraud or something. You make sure you put in, the first two digits. I don't remember why.
Oh, well.
I don't care that much to
No, you don't write checks that much.
Not much.
Right
to the church,
because my life is simple.
Yeah, online bill pay is.
Yeah, well, not me, but I do it over the phone and then I write a few.
Yeah.
But I like to know. I don't like to have. I don't want it out there.
No.
That's just
So
me. I have another thing.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, you go first. All right. On the way here, the fire whistle was ringing.
Oh, okay.
And the fire truck actually went past, and I saw the fire truck flying away just like the image of the fire truck. And I remembered that on my bucket list, ladies and gentlemen, are you listening? On my bucket list, I have driving the fire truck. Now, it's been on there I made this known, and it has moved from generation to generation. But, I'm getting close here now. I want to drive the fire truck. Tommy Lawrence, where are you? Come on. I need to get on the fire truck and drive it, even if it's across the high school parking lot. I just don't forget about the fire truck. I want to ring the siren too. Yeah, I want to do that. Why? I've driven big trucks. I learned on a standard. I used to drive a dump truck. I did for work, not this work. For years ago when I was younger and more virile.
More hip.
No hip.
Less of a country bumpkin?
Country bumpkin. I'm not a country. Are you saying something about...
This is a look that I've only seen once before on you.
Okay, so what's the problem?
It was 2 days ago.
Yeah, but
it was the exact same look. When I walked into the sanctuary this morning, I looked at him and I thought, he's been in the same clothes for 48 hours, maybe 50
true.
hours.
Why do I
was struck by it then.
I know you are. Well,
I love a good plaid, a good flannel.
Yeah, what's the matter? Just not on me?
It was a
what?
stark. It's
stark. What?
Stark. If I would
contrast,
have never,
you mean?
of all of the looks that I would have imagined you to have, this is about at the bottom of my expectations.
Why?
I just would not have imagined.
The next thing I'm going to do is buy cowboy boots.
That is not happening.
That jingle, jingle.
There is.
No, you're right. That wouldn't happen. You know why? Because they would chafe me up here. I would.
Is
drive
that
you
the
crazy.
reason?
Oh,
no, that's not the reason.
well, if I bought the boots, I'd have to buy the hat.
The reason that you wouldn't buy them is because you're not spending $250 on something on your feet.
No, but I could always get somebody else to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You are not buying boots.
Well,
now, if somebody else bought you boots, would you wear them? Yeah, you'd wear them.
Look,
there's a reason why you're wearing these. It's because someone else.
I don't have a powerful hankering
to wear cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots.
Yeah. Now,
you like powerful hankering?
Yeah. I have never worn cowboy boots, but from everybody that I know that has or does, they always say they're tremendously comfortable.
I'll bet Al has cowboy boots. See?
Al has cowboy boots.
I knew it.
Off-screen producer Al has cowboy boots.
You know what he is?
What?
Because we're live with Dawn and Kenton, and I gave you top rating. like Live with Kelly and Ryan, and they have Gilman.
Okay, yeah.
They have Gilman. Mm-hmm. He's our Gilman. Al's our Gilman.
Off-screen producer.
Yeah, he's our Gilman.
Yeah, he's. It's great. It's great to have him here. We're going to get him on screen soon.
We are too. I mean, you know what? I love the fact that he comes here every week faithfully when he's.
Next week we get to interview Al in his cowboy boots.
All right.
Back at 1 o'clock. Hey, by the way.
Yeah, this is the first Wednesday, so
we're a little
of course.
Early. Most people are watching this later anyway, so
well,
they don't have no idea what time it is.
It's the first Wednesday of the month, and this guy here has stuff he does in the afternoon.
By the way, never say that I don't give you anything.
Oh, I've been asking for like 2 weeks.
No, you asked what it was.
And this is it? Well,
I hope.
Did you go buy this?
Nope.
This was Bridget's
work
thing.
This is great. So I didn't buy you anything, and I'm only passing it through.
But
yeah.
You just picked it up and said, Kenton could use this.
No, Bridget had it ready for me. Sitting on my bag before I left.
She loves me. She gives me big hugs and
Somebody
kisses.
should love you. That's good.
Somebody should. You know what? I really love your little kitten you got. Oreo is too cute.
She's cute. Yep.
She is the friendliest kitten. I hear she comes to you now.
Oh, yeah.
Once a night.
Yeah.
She just and runs over to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did terrible on the wheel the other night.
You did.
Terrible. I went to Dawn's for dinner, and don't tell anybody, but I ate chicken.
I wasn't going to say a word.
But he made chicken pot pie, and he makes real pies, not these little thingies. He makes pies. And, I ate vegetables and stuff. I felt so healthy since then. Maybe that's the reason for my improving mood.
Maybe. You ate chicken.
No, vegetables, not chicken.
Oh, it's the vegetables.
Eat more chicken. No, it's vegetables.
All right.
Now, the other thing I've been thinking about is your sermon on Sunday.
Okay. All right.
So I was thinking we have people divided into 2 groups.
Okay.
Are you a Ruth or are you a Naomi?
Okay.
And I think that's true. I think we have Ruths and I think we have Naomis. I like that story a lot. That's an old story, and I enjoy hearing it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is I think we become both at different times.
Oh, absolutely.
Think about it. Naomi's story is one of tremendous heartache and grief. Ruth's some, but not as much. Lose your children is a pretty amazing.
And then to stay with Naomi.
Yeah.
And say, wherever you go, I will go.
Beautiful.
Whatever you do, I will do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about you sometimes. Wherever you go, I'll go. Whatever you do, I'll do.
Kind of feels like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me? For you?
For me. Kind of feels like that. I keep looking at I'm like, he's still there.
What else you got?
It's funny though, and I write about this in today's email that's going out, the build-up. Little encouragement. So
I just love those.
Thank you. I'm glad. I hope people find encouragement.
I share them.
Just like in this, I hope you find encouragement from this.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Not just
silliness.
Yeah, not just silliness. So,
although we're really good at silly.
Yeah, one of us in particular. So you don't know this yet.
What?
You don't. Well, let me go to the backstory. So you talked to me Sunday morning and you said, hey, the email that usually goes out to the leaders of the church. I sent an email to elders, deacons, staff, and just, usually it's like updates and stuff and stuff that the general public, may not care about or
more inner workings of the church.
Yeah. But then there's others. Sometimes there's encouragement directed at leaders and different. Anyway, so this one I had written, and it was a request for prayer for our nominating committee as they're starting the process of seeking new leaders, and then for our daycare in this season of transition. And it hadn't gone out. And I'm like,
the one I didn't get the one the week before either. You need to check that.
Yeah, well, maybe your junk mail, because that one definitely went out. But anyway,
okay.
So that finally went out Sunday morning. We were able to get that out, and it was kind of one of those, just system. We're actually
a little glitch.
Yeah, upgrading our internet here, and we're in so a lot of things in process. Anyway. So today's Wednesday. Yesterday at lunch. So we're praying, right? We're praying for staff, amongst other things, because we're in need. We're hiring with our daycare. But it's a tough market, right? Everybody's hiring, right?
Right.
You want to make $30 an hour, just go down to, Buck's Auto Service. I don't know what that is. And you're probably
I
making $30.
told you, the guys at the car wash are $25 an hour just driving a car.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, too much money.
So that's what we're asking for prayer. I get a message. I'm finishing up a meeting. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm finishing up a meeting. I get a message. Hey, couple of people, would you be able to help out with an interview tomorrow? It's for the daycare. I'm like, I respond, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So
I say no. I have a meeting.
Well, no. I was double booked, but before I was there, I asked what time. Someone else, the other, chimed in. Yes, 9:30, whatever. So great, it was already covered.
Oh, you hired somebody?
No. I just interviewed tomorrow morning.
Okay. Oh, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay. And so anyway, I go down to check in with Kathy, who has stepped in an interim role to direct our
gracefully.
Amazing.
She's exhausted. She works like crazy.
She's amazing. Sitting right there, filling out an application is this woman. And so the quick story, what I know, she was referred to us by another local minister, calls the church. She's up in the parking lot. Karen Jingleski, financial administrator, picks up the phone, and I'm just going to come out. I'm going to meet you at the door. Meets her at the door, walks her down, introduces her to Kathy. Kathy meets her, talks to her for a few minutes. Yeah, fill out an application. We'll have an interview on Thursday.
Nice.
And so this is, just a small, but this is an answer to prayer, right?
Of course, absolutely.
And
especially when it happens like that, when it walks right through the door.
I'm like, oh my goodness, and
it doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you?
No. It encourages me, and that's the thing is,
God is here and at work. Oh, absolutely,
100%. But you need, it's easy to get discouraged when things are not going the way you want.
Oh,
right?
But these days, I think discouragement is the state of mind.
Yeah.
And I think we all are discouraged.
One hire.
But go ahead. Yeah.
I was saying one hire doesn't meet the full need, but it's a down payment on God at work.
Absolutely.
It's like the resurrection. The fullness of our future is still in front of us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We experience a lot of garbage right now, right?
Yes.
Whether it's you stub your
toe.
But
as Christians, our future as Christians,
the
fullness and the future of that doesn't occur until when?
After.
Yeah, after.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
But the resurrection of Jesus, right? It's a down payment.
Yes.
It's like evidence, like, hey, yeah. Just trust, because this is what you get to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we go through this stuff. So it's the same thing here. There's one wonderful woman walks through the door, and I don't know. I would assume, but I don't know.
Well, you're not from here, so you wouldn't have a background on anybody that walked through the door.
Yeah, but she's not from here either. So
okay.
But I'm going to assume that things are going to go well. Mm-hmm. But even so, it's not going to finish. We're still hiring. If you're looking for a job, someone who loves kids, send them down.
Up with Kids,
yeah.
Canonsburg UB Church, 112 West Pride Creek, Canonsburg, PA, 15317. I don't know the Up with Kids phone number.
That's hard. You can call the church. But again, you need a little bit of encouragement. A little bit.
Right.
Here's a little something. Here's a breadcrumb. Here's a down payment on the future.
But I sometimes and you say breadcrumb, but
mm-hmm.
I think that minimalizes what God does in our world every day. It's not breadcrumbs; they're miracles. They are, and we need to claim them as miracles too. As Christians, we need to do that to reinforce our own faith and our own belief. Because remember, we have blind faith. All we know is what is written. Mm. All we know is what we have our hearts invested in. And as long as we are steadfast in that, as long as our faith is built on that rock, we know.
Yeah.
We know. So the people that are still discouraged out there, for whatever reason, but I think we are in an era of discouragement, whatever reason, come here. Come find Jesus here. It's a good place to come. He'll show you the way, and you can sing along with me as you go. But I really mean it. You can find and learn about Jesus here. You can find that you can feel the Holy Spirit at work in your life and at work in this place. Yeah. So come be a part of it. You're welcome.
We had a couple guests on Sunday. They were at the second service, and she came up and she said, your message was speaking to me.
How nice.
And I'd never met her before. They were guests, first time ever been.
Nice.
You
didn't scare them away, did you?
I tried not to.
Okay.
But, again.
I know. Sometimes you have that aura.
I don't wear makeup, so I don't cover it up.
No, you don't. And you should do something with those eyebrows.
I'll try.
So anyway.
But anyway, it was that kind of situation. It was, she heard God speaking through this, and she's struggling with a particular situation.
Aww.
And that's what happens.
How nice.
Yeah.
That is what happens.
So
that is. What happens.
The message that we talked about again playing out, right?
Well, my friend that has cancer. You have spoken to her several times through your messages as she's gone through her journey with the cancer. And right now, I want you to pray for my friend because she is doing her last week of radiation. She's in a lot of pain. She's burned. She can't swallow. There's only 4 more treatments left because they wouldn't do the one yesterday because it just hurt too much.
Yeah.
So she's gone again today to try to do it again today. But you don't get to skip a radiation treatment. They
push it back.
Yeah, they just push it back. But pray for my friend because she needs to be at peace with herself. And she knows because, I say to her, you don't have cancer, stop your moaning. But, she's miserable and she's frustrated that she even has to go through it. Yeah. And I said to her the other day, I don't know why you have this trial, but if anything, it should strengthen your faith.
Yeah.
I don't know why you have this trial, but you should come out with your faith strengthened.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. And maybe that's what I'm supposed to learn watching her go through that illness.
It's hard. I'm not going to try and say it's as hard because when you're physically struggling or you're grieving the loss of someone, it's not the same for the person who's come alongside you.
Right.
But it is hard to see someone else that you love in pain.
Yep.
It's hard to see someone else that you love grieving. And
Yep.
you want to fix it, right?
Yep.
You're like, oh yeah, if I just do this, I'll just make it happen, make it go away.
You know what? Grief is a strange animal. Grief is.
But you can't fix it.
No,
right?
and sometimes it just comes up and bites you out of nowhere.
Yep.
And I really think that when we think about our lives today and our lives walking in Christ, even if we just start today believing, okay, that should uplift our spirit. Open your Bible and read. Sometimes just open your Bible and see if where the pages fell don't pertain to what you're thinking about right now. Just give it a shot. And if you don't have a Bible, they sell them at the dollar store. You can buy them anywhere.
I got even better. Just come on over to the church. I'll give you one for
Exactly. Free. We'll give you one, but
or you can look it up online.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm all pro holding the book in my hand.
I've never seen you hold a book in your hands.
I've been doing it the last 2 weeks, as a matter of fact.
I'm kidding. I've seen you.
I'm a reader. I'm a fiction reader. The book I'm reading right now, I don't like at all.
You don't have to finish it.
I guess I do because.
You don't.
Oh yes, I do. I have to.
It's terrible.
It's very contemporary in that it is a group rising up in the United States. I don't want to use any colors or any words, controversial words. A group rising up that wants the old ways returned.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and they call themselves the Black Order. And That had nothing to do with skin color.
I've-
It has everything to do with their mission. It's pretty. The parallels are funny. And the book isn't that new. I mean, I bought it at the dollar store for $3. So
that means, just to be clear here, this whole idea about inflation is real.
Oh,
If the dollar store is now selling things for $3, that's 300% inflation.
well, no, but
That is insane.
No, the dollar store sells stuff for more than $1. You know that. Although I overpaid for those Nutty Buddies,
Yeah.
because yesterday there was nothing to read, so I read the flyers that came in the mail.
Somewhere else.
And somebody else had Nutty Buddies.
selling
They were
for
on sale.
much cheaper.
Well, you know why? Because the ones that had 8 in them or 12 in them, they were flavored, and I didn't want to get caramel. Although, see, your kids
Caramel's
wouldn't
pretty
care.
good. Caramel's
Your
pretty
kids wouldn't care. I cared. I wanted vanilla.
Yeah.
Are they all gone
You're
now?
pretty vanilla. Well, how'd you say that? Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Oh, you're so gauche.
Vanilla. You're misusing that word.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know it, but I wanted to use it anyway.
I know.
Yeah, are the Nutty Buddies all gone?
I don't know.
You mean you didn't eat?
I have
you
not
never
had
ate
one. I haven't had one.
Why?
I just didn't.
You don't. I told you I was
full.
bringing Nutty Buddies.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I ate my portion of chicken pot pie. I got to tell you. Were you shocked?
No.
Figured I'd get you when I was.
You don't shock me except for this. This.
I don't know why. Macho man.
You look like Farmer Bill.
Farmer Bill, Mr. Green Jeans.
That's yeah. And I just couldn't imagine you tilling the soil,
Hey,
walking behind a pair of oxen.
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 Yeah.
Could not imagine you shoeing a horse or slopping out for the pigs. Just couldn't imagine it.
Well, good, and you shouldn't.
There you go. See,
Because I am going to be very
Affirmed.
honest. Yeah,
I know.
I've
done that stuff. I've never shoot a horse. I think you've got to be. You've got to be pretty experienced to do that. I've groomed a horse. I've
what's it
cleaned
called?
a stall.
What's it called? You need to be a. What's the guy that shoes a horse? What's his name? What's the profession called? Horseshoer. No, blacksmith. Blacksmith.
Blacksmith would make it. I don't know if a blacksmith would.
Oh, he would do it. Did you ever see them do that on? Did you ever see a video of them doing that on a horse?
Shoeing a horse?
Yeah.
I think I've seen someone do it.
Well, did you see them scrape off the bottom of his hoof?
A farrier. There we go.
Farrier.
Thank you, Al.
Yeah. Did you see him scrape off the bottom of his hoof? So he takes a real
Yeah,
sharp
you
thing
have to clean the hoof
Yeah, I
first.
mean, I was amazed.
You have to make it even.
down to it bled, but the horse didn't care.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's keratin, just like our fingernails.
Oh,
Yeah, and they adhere to it.
what
Yeah.
is it?
Keratin.
Oh, sometimes people get on their skin keratosis.
Oh,
Did you know that?
I did not.
You got one growing between your shoulders. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Keratosis.
Keratosis.
You should have them removed because they're precancerous.
Now I see
Just get a bump.
See, I see actual doctors.
Oh,
Not the
You see Doctor.
not the musicians.
You see the best.
That look. Yeah.
You see Doctor. What's her name? In McGee. What's the name? What's the doctor's name?
I don't see a doctor at McGee.
I know. What's your doctor's name? Never mind. But I know who you see because my girlfriend.
Dr. Little.
Was that who?
That's who I saw.
Not the name I knew. Not the name I knew.
You think you know a lot.
Well, you've said.
Voyevich?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
group.
okay. See? And where do you see Voyevich at?
Washington.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where my friend.
Your friend probably sees a doctor for different things than I do.
Oh, no. She has her brown spots removed.
Okay.
And she has her body examined because
We should probably be careful about what we're
Well, she's moly like you.
moly.
Moly.
You're going to be in trouble.
No, I'm not.
You start putting other people's business out on the internet.
We're talking about their moles.
Exactly. I'll tell you. I mean, some people are very,
Oh,
I'm
my
not.
goodness.
I'm not. Yeah.
Now, see, some people are warts. I never was a wart getter either.
Good.
I had one time, stayed forever right here on the side of my finger.
Yeah.
But I crucified it until it was dead and gone. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a perfect time to bring on the piano. Yeah.
Warts?
Yeah, because
Wart.
we've delved into, we had some good, we had the intro of, yep.
Well, maybe we need to bring it back up before we go to the piano.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
We're down to warts, okay?
The off-screen producer Al just gave us the signal that said that we've sunk to a new low.
well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Al,
Yep.
your newfound best friend, co-producer, is not my boss.
You're right. He's not.
And don't you dare! Don't do it! Don't you do it! I'm not done yet.
I think it's time to work out your faith with fear and trembling on the piano.
What if I tremble in fear right there now?
That would be great.
What if I'm just not ready? What
He's
if I'm not
ready?
mentally prepared?
You know what? This is when Kenton's at his best.
When I'm not ready?
When he's not prepared.
Oh, well, hey.
When he's emotionally underprepared.
Well, Mr.
When it hits.
I like when summertime comes around because
I can tell.
He's prepared today. You made a
I know.
What do you say?
Off-screen producer Al just notified everyone
That
about your list.
my list.
Your
of
cheat sheet.
cheat sheet.
You have a cheat sheet for today.
Well, I do because
Because you want to be prepared.
Well, here's the thing.
Because he's
When-
prepared.
When summertime comes, because the choir goes away, we don't plan an anthem for 8:30, but yet the anthem spot is still there at 8:30, and I'm forever grateful that it is.
Yeah.
But I always forget when I come to church that Sunday that I'm going to be the anthem.
Yeah.
So I sit down and I think,
It's amazing all week.
well, but I never think about it until, hey, that's just me. That's one of my idiosyncrasies. If you unplug me again, like you did last week, me and you are going outside. I'm telling you. Oh, here he comes again. You know what? Help me. We need help at Canonsburg UP Church in more ways. Are you touching me? Oh. All right. I guess it's music. I'll do my due diligence. Stop them. Play some music. better is one day in his courts than thousands elsewhere. See you next week.